working a 9 to 5, we don't like to think of them as a long-term play. We don't like to look at our 9 to 5 and actually sit down and be like, okay, am I going to be here the next 5 years, the next 10 years, the next 20 years? God forbid, in most jobs. I've been in some places that I didn't want to stay longer than 2 weeks. But you have to start putting these things in perspective. If you're going to be at your 9 to 5 for an extended period of time, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, you need to learn how to make that work in your benefit. So in this video today, I'm going to discuss a few things you should be doing if you're working a 9 to 5, or at least a few things you should consider when working a 9 to 5. All right, guys. So first and foremost, you want to make sure you have a Roth IRA or a 401k open with your job. If the company that you work for does not offer any kind of retirement plan, then honestly, guys, I'm just going to come out and say this. You might want to start looking for a new job. Reason being, you shouldn't work for a company that doesn't want to invest in your long-term success. At minimum, they should be matching your contributions up to 5%. Most companies do. So when you're working for a company, you want to make sure you have a Roth IRA or 401k. You need to put up retirement savings so when you get ready to sit down, when you're old, you have money to fall back on. That's another thing. You want to make sure you're utilizing any and all paid time off, vacation, sick time, bereavement time, any leave time the company gives you where they'll still pay you or you're still allowed to keep your job but miss work. It's very important that you are on that time and you actually know what is available to you to use in case of emergency, or whether you just want to miss, or because some days, guys, life happens and we simply just can't go to work. So the reason you want to learn about what time is afforded to you is basically so you can plan ahead. What if you want to take a trip to Turks and Caicos? You can't do it if you don't know how long you can miss work. So most of the time, employees will be on a job for 5, 10, multiple years and not know what time is afforded to them. Learn what time is afforded to you. That way you can be more strategic about your time. You can plan for vacations. You can plan to attend conferences like InvestFest. Shout out to the guys at EYL. Things like that to help work in your favor. So if you're working a 9 to 5, guys, you need to pay attention, try to increase your awareness. This will help you learn how to use your time more wisely. The last thing that you need to consider or worry about if you're working a 9 to 5 is the opportunities and the growth of the company that you work for. So you want to learn or ask if there's any opportunities or potential for growth or to move up in the company. This is where increasing your awareness, asking questions, learning new job tasks will be a huge help within that company that you work for. Reason being, most employees will stay at a company at the same entry-level position for 5, 10, multiple years. I continue to go back to this. Guys, you should not be sitting in the same place for multiple years. If that suits you, more power to you. But preferably, you want to work for a company that has growth opportunities. So you want to know if you can potentially move up, if you can potentially have big pay increases over a short period of time. So the company I work for, they're not the best company in the world, but they do have advancement opportunities for those who want it. I was able to become an entry-level operator to a lead position, a supervisor, manager, so on and so forth. Some of these positions, guys, in average 9 to 5 jobs, factories, warehouses, businesses, you could get yourself potentially in a 6-figure position. Especially if you plan on working at a place for multiple years, you should learn the ins and outs of the company. Even if you're going to be there only for a small amount of time, learn how to use that time in your advantage, guys. That's all it is. That's the name of the game. Especially if you're going to do it each and every day, you might as well be getting something out of it. All right. Thank you all who stuck around for the video. I hope you found lots of value and lots of help in the content. like, subscribe. I try to bring you guys more content, more value in the future. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.